The fear is simply because you are not living with life, you are living in your mind. Your fear is always about what's going to happen next. That means your fear is always about that which does not exist. Simply because you're not rooted in reality, you're always rooted in your mind.
The show you're tuned into right now was put together by students and staff enrolled in the broadcasting courses in the radio television department at San Joaquin Delta College. Thanks for listening and supporting college radio.
Space Radio, Unknown Space Radio. Tom Argonda, Alex Salon, Tom Argonda.
Spent too many of my days on autopilot, hoping you'd come back. And I've spent too many of my nights in memories, rather than in dreams. But I found a candle in my closet to take me to a castle in my mind. Ignoring now, because I've only lived then. Now never needed me. If I never wanted now, I'm not moving forward. It's cold in the depths of hell. I don't think you smell too great. Lavender aromatherapy. The only thing standing between me and the world. They're outside. I feel her gloom. I think I could hear her crying from the other room. If I could show her mom's face, I would. If I could emulate my grandfather's laugh, I would. I can't pick myself up. And I think he worries about me, and dear him, I'm sorry, I'm just carrying a burden someone else left in the depths of my soul. It gets heavier at night when I enter unknown space, and I see a face I thought I once recognized. Beyond my eyelids, I see red asphalt and a car with a dent in it. Beyond my eyelids, I see a time machine. It's working just fine. In reality, it'll never work. Beyond my eyelids, I see a taxidermied animal. He looks just like me. I see a red room. The same one I remember crying in sometime in June. I'd rather spend my nights trying to remember your face. If you had one at all. But the truth is, I remember everyone but you. This anguish is beyond abysmal, but I can't let you die. But I also can't bear to hear or see your name anymore. You're such a pain in my memory. Your blood permanently stained my brain.
Your blood permanently stained my brain.
I'm taking a toothbrush to scrub your headstone with. I'm taking new flowers to replace the old with. I'm hurting someone just by talking about this. Sadness was only a concept before I began knowing my way around the cemetery. They tell me you're in a better place, but I'm not convinced. The dirt is that comforting. Godspeed, you little prince. I can no longer sleep. These are the long nights I'm too busy searching old memory files, trying to remember what you looked like. My memory is on life support, but it doesn't hesitate to take its final breaths. Before it leaves, I go to the last place I could see you. In the hallway, in lifeless pictures. And now I can't help but remember.
My last encounter with the unknown soldier.
Alright, I guess that's all I had for that. Give me something.
Unknown Space Radio, Unknown Space Radio, Unknown Space Radio. Alex Salon, Alex Salon, Tom Argonda, Alex Salon. Unknown Space Radio.
What is this? Why is it cold? Why is it dark? This is not what they said this would be like. I don't know what's happening. This isn't the control that I was promised. This isn't anything that I was promised. I thought it was supposed to be better than this. I want to take it back. Let me take it back. I'm sorry. Give me another chance. Please, give me another chance. There isn't another chance, is there? I really messed up this time, didn't I? This can't be it. This can't be the end. There's no way this is the end. There's no way. It's not like this. It's better than that. this. I know it's better than this.
Because I have a tendency to kind of cry myself around crying people. And I finally learned that's exactly what is needed. Just sit and cry with someone. You don't have to say anything particularly brilliant. But there was another thought running through my mind. Could I have done anything? Could I have been a bit more in tune? Could I have asked more questions? How could I not have known? How could you be within 20 feet of me all those years? Never once hint to me that something was wrong. Never asked for prayer. Best I could tell, there were no visible signs of emotion or tears. And unfortunately, in my 33 years around here, there are far too many more stories just like that one. Stories of people, young and old, who decided they just couldn't keep going.
I am an atom in the eye of the world. A small being who will change nothing. I exist only to suffer and take the consequences of other people's actions. I live a poor, mediocre, and lonely life. I take the blunt of everything. I will always have to settle for nothing or mediocrity. I am a consumer, destroying everything that comes near me. I am a drainer of resources. I will always live in the shadow of the one who gets the spotlight. I am someone who will always hang on to the past. I am one who is heard and never listened to. I am someone who is never missed and never thought of. I am someone who doesn't deserve anything good. I have said and done too many bad things that I've run my course. I am someone who is always found dreaming and never achieving. I don't belong, and I don't fit in. I let everyone else's happiness negate my own. I am nothing, and I will always be nothing.
Have you thought about it?
I have, and I think it's actually a little funny.
Are you there?
I am here. Hello.
Alex?
Hang on. Hello.
We're going to take a short PSA break, but we'll be back here on Delta College Radio 93.5 KWDC.
Unknown Space Radio. Unknown Space Radio. Unknown Space Radio. Tom Argonda. Tom Argonda. Alex Salon. Alex Salon. Tom Argonda.
I saw you at the door. I saw you out my window. You were taunting me for a while. You were taunting me last night. But how could I resist you? You are so cute when you're menacing. You are so menacing when you're cute. My head hurt beyond repair. but you rubbed it. And you told me a story. You told me a story. I think it was you.
Spiral with no end in sight. How dare you betray me, dear God? Abysmal anguish. And a downward spiral with no end in sight. How dare you betray me, dear God? Abysmal anguish. And a downward spiral with no end in sight. How dare you betray me, dear God? The Conqueror word devours all that I've ever loved, and all that I've ever known. What gave me my very life begins to deflate, desensitizing my feelings for the feeling of not feeling. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. This will never feel right. More grim than the man at the door. All that was ever given to me fades from their loving arms. Mother and father. She vomits blood. He vomits fire. And the boy, spiraling downward in abysmal anguish, vomits every shard of door and window he's ever broken. Unfortunate fate. Every story ever told is a trivial joke. Chicken feet, I wish I was scared of you. Bloody Mary, even you begin to look pretty. I don't accept this fate. I don't accept this fate. I don't accept this fate. I could see her face. Once upon a time. The locusts gather at the gate.
Hold up, this is still cutting out. It's like really annoying. What could I do to make this possibly better? You can hear me fine?
Yeah. I mean, you cut out here and there, but I still understand what you're saying.
A frog made of stars and severed human body parts. Croak. Croak. Croak for me one last time. Croak for me one last time. His mother's decapitated head speaks in tongues. A caged lizard finally multiplies to an even number. His brother's rotting corpse flies through the night sky. I thought he was just a guy you met in the hospital. Sexual cake. Self-isolation. No more quickies. No more quickies. The time machine isn't turning back. The time machine isn't turning back. But is everybody alive? Is everybody alive? The Conqueror will rise. I'm sinking in the waters of nothingness. My metallic robotic body parts can't handle this. This feels like a malfunction. But God programmed me this way. It's completely normal, I think.
7 billion cases of death and I've only seen one. Have you forgotten me yet?
Have you forgotten me yet? love and hold it tight. Because just like you and I, we are all made to decay.
What do you make of this? What do you make of this? It feels like Christmas, but it's Halloween. I think this is just a mood swing in the blazing heat. It's all getting to me.
What? What just happened?
Trust me.
What?
Alright, we could hit stop recording now.
What just happened?
That's fine.
What was
Don't
the
worry about it. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna hit stop recording.
No! What happened?
So this is it. I didn't know what this was going to be like, but it wasn't this. I don't want to see this. You're showing me the things I'll miss. You're showing me the things that I loved. I don't want to see this. It's not fair to show me this. It's not fair to show me this. I know I messed up, but I made a choice. I didn't know that they loved me. And they will never know that I love them. I'm sorry I felt this way, and I'm sorry I did this. Stop showing me this. They're just gonna be memories. I don't want them to just be memories. I don't want to miss them.
I don't want them to miss me. Please stop showing me this.
Setting no spazi. Keep sending with no one out. Met sending no one out. See you remember sending with no one out. See you remember even existed. Setting no spots. Set the air awesome. Helps it love air awesome. Med well let it go under the wind. You probably the line is yeah. See what did him out of. But Samuel now. Selling my sheriff on stick. Selling my sheriff on stick. Selling some. What? Yeah. Well, lازم يثديم نوشي. Sam لازم يثد. Him نوشي. Yeah. Selling some what? Yeah. Said so the girl even exists the one. Yeah. This is it. Selling no spazi. Keep sending with no one out. Met sending no one out. See you remember sending with no one out. See you remember even existed. Selling no spots. Said the guy awesome. Helps it love air awesome. Med well let it go under the wind. You probably the line is yeah.
Unga Bunga, that's my clap.
Okay, so I say
Bunga.
at 3. Actually, no, I need you to clap. Just so, because I can usually tell what it is on like the wave.
That'll definitely show up on the what I just did.
What?
Yeah.
Screech?
Yeah.
Are you close to your mic, by the way?
Am I quiet?
Oh wait. No, my volume is low. That's why.
What's that?
Let's say at 3:07.
We're going to take a short PSA break, but we'll be back here on Delta College Radio 93.5 KWDC.
Unknown Space Radio, Alex Salon. Tom Argonda. Unknown Space Radio, Alex Salon. Tom Argonda.
I'm dreaming of a crow.
Your classmates look over to you and ask,
Where's your brain? 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 Where's your brain?
I think I left it in the street. Your childhood anxieties fade. The moon no longer has a face.
There is no woman in the mirror. She's only trapped in your dreams. There's a body on the railroad tracks, unable to scream. I see my life as a cinema, short yet long, unable to interact. Well, ain't that wrong? It's not wrong. It's not wrong, it's not right. It's depressing and funny. The train is long gone, but the Conqueror worm is coming. I suggest you start running. Run with me. I'll take us back in time. I'll get us back in line. Just tell me whose mother I have to kill. The Conqueror worm is coming. You have no place to go.
Death's final mirage.
The Conqueror worm is coming. You don't know what to do.
The time machine is working. The time machine is working.
The Conqueror worm is coming. You're forgetting your father's face.
A familiar face approaches.
The Conqueror worm is coming. You can't remember why you're scared of taxidermy.
I dream of this time. I dream of this time.
The Conqueror worm is coming. You can't remember why the asphalt is red.
Can we go back? Can we go back?
The Conqueror worm is coming. And now you're being sucked into abysmal anguish and a downward spiral with no end in sight.
Can we go back? Your gods look down on you. A fistful of silence knocks your decaying teeth out of your skull. That very silence used to be a pastime, but now it's bottomless.
I gave up. I know I gave up. That wasn't like me, was it? To just give up like that. I didn't think I had it in me to give up like that. But I did. And I can't even say I get to live this. It's the choice that's gonna stick with me. I wanna go back. And I don't mean back there, I mean, I wanna see it all again. You know, I mistook it that would be the last time I see them. And just those memories. But now I can't even remember them anymore. Let me see it again. I want to remember it again. What do you mean I can't? I am out in the eye of the world. A small being who achieved nothing. I exist only to suffer and take the consequences of other people's actions. I live a poor, mediocre, and lonely life. I take the blunt of everything. I will always have to settle for nothing or mediocrity. I am a consumer. destroying everything that comes near it. I am someone who will always hang on to the past. I am someone who is never missed and never thought of. I am someone who is always found dreaming and never achieving. I am nothing, and I will always be nothing. Okay. Then I'll wait till I can see them again.
The Conqueror worm is unforgiving. Its apathy is envious, and our devotion is never enough. We're just a speck of its diet. Eventually it gets hungrier and begins to devour glaciers. Eventually it gets hungrier and begins to devour entire species. Eventually it gets hungrier and begins to devour our planet. I look at you how you look at me. Fear was only a pastime. Now it's bottomless. But what's fear in a void? There's nothing to fear.
Alex and I recode our sadness and fears. Just lucky enough to have the window open and see the entire world outside. A crow flies by, and eventually it looks at the both of us.
There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear.
Our half-formed brain can't comprehend how crazy we sound. We hear our own thoughts out loud for the first time. What a miracle it is to be alive. Alright, I'll ask it again, even though it might still... Alright. It feels like Christmas, but it's Halloween. I think this is just a mood swing in the blazing heat. It's all getting to me. What do you think that means?
The embrace of death?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or the passing off of death? I'm assuming it has to do with that because it's like we're on the topic of death.
I don't know.
Or like even the passing off of feeling of wanting to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because Christmas has a connotation of, is this not what you wanted? You didn't want a detailed interpretation?
Oh no, this is fine. This is fine.
Okay. Well, Christmas has a connotation of, I don't know, some sort of warmth juxtaposed with cold. Because even though it's physically cold, Christmas usually has like a
togetherness.
A togetherness, like some sort of warm, comforting feeling. Yeah. And then if you take it and you make it like Halloween, which is meant to be like spooky, scary,
skeletons,
uncertain, yeah, uncertain, I don't know, feelings.
Yeah.
You're taking that same like cold warmth, but into something, I don't know, I guess a little more morbid. And you're just kind of passing it off as a mood swing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna hit stop recording now.
Okay.
We're going to take a short PSA break, but we'll be back here on Delta College Radio 93.5 KWDC.
Define your existence.
I can't define my existence because I don't know what the point and purpose of my existence is. However, I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually define it because I don't know if I'll ever find those answers. I don't know if if I'll ever find some sort of peace or some sort of clarity that'll make the definition of my existence more apparent. But that doesn't define who I will be or who I will try to make myself into. I think as long as I can accept that there might not be an answer, then it's okay. As long as I continue to live my life as if there was an answer, and it's not a false sense of life, if that's the way you can word it. It's more of just acceptance of, we might not know, but that's okay. There's still hope and reasons to keep going. There's still reasons that I'm still alive. And I think as long as I live like that, then it's okay not to be able to define my existence. I can tell you what my existence isn't. My existence is not the past or the future or the things that I dwell on. It is not what other people try to define it as. It's not what I think others might define it as. I find myself trying to find validity from others who will maybe help guide me into figuring out what my existence is, or whatever they think of what my existence is what it actually is. But that is not the case, and that will never be the case. It's never what anyone else thinks or what anyone else may tell me. It's still only going to be defined by me, and will only be able to be defined by me.
My existence is a momentary laughter among the gods, sent here for reasons beyond both my recognition and understanding. I think I'll stay here for a while. I don't quite know what I am, why I am, but I'm sure I'll find it. There was a poem I once read by Margaret Wise Brown. I thought, how ridiculous is it to say goodnight to every single little thing in your household? I related this to death, and it's someone's grand departure from existence. The dying man will miss it all, so he's saying goodnight to everything before his eternal sleep. I look at my pet gecko. I look at old pictures of a younger me, in love with a girl for the first time. I see a text from my grandma and grandpa telling me how they enjoyed my show. I open a closet in my house and I see a Nerf gun that belonged to a little prince, a younger brother of mine. I see a picture of my grandfather hung above my favorite chair. I talk to distant friends over a video game. I see my dad is willing to hear what's on my mind. I see my brother is willing to share an idea he had for a script. I see my mom is willing to hug me every opportunity she gets. I look at you, and I see the face of every person I've ever met. I tell you in all honesty, each other is all we got. I hold you tight, and from that point on, I hold everything tight, because tomorrow I just might say goodnight.
So I'm supposed to define my existence, and that's just kind of hard because I feel like every day it changes. I feel like it's never exactly the same. I feel like some days I'm like meant to be here and like bring joy, meant to help my family, meant to like do something. And other days I feel like I'm just here just to be here. I'm like just to be me and just to be alone. And some days it's just like I'm just here for no reason. I don't know. It's just really hard to explain because I feel like it just changes day to day, you know?
I don't think one can define their existence. If I had to say what my existence means, I would say change. Luckily, we can experiment. We can do a lot of trial and error as humans. And with those trial and errors, change happens. And I think how we adapt to that change defines our existence and who we are as people.
I had a whole list of things that I went down to see which thing I like related to as most in terms of my existence, but I think I'm gonna settle with duality because I contradict myself a lot and I don't know how to be consistent, and that kind of makes me feel like I'm being fake a lot of the time. But in reality, I just want to I want to be on the same level as the person that I'm talking with. And I want to be kind of change myself, I guess, a little bit to fit their vibe. And that kind of reflects on my lack of personality in return. But I never mean it in a harmful way, but I always feel like it comes off as being fake.
Life is strange. This is a fact that everyone knows, but I guess it's just more apparent now than ever. We hate something one day and then we fall in love with another idea the next day. It's hard to keep up. And in between, we have our friends who we cherish. And I guess that's what helps us through. Always feels like we're missing something sometimes, doesn't it? Ghosts in the corner would say otherwise, but hey, that's only my insanity. Anyways, life is strange.
Defining my existence. I think my existence as a 20-year-old living in a world really big, really scary, is to communicate, take lead, assist, and be joyful to the fullest. Find the equilibrium and try to stay on it.
I believe my existence is just the same as anybody else that lives on this planet. We live our subjective lives in this dreamlike sequence. We experience the negative and positive aspects of life in order to identify reality. We make mistakes to learn from them in order to become a better person and to create a better future for the next generation.
There's two things that come to mind when I'm asked to define my existence. Number one is my art. I pour my whole soul, my whole being, everything I am into the art I create. I want to express my emotions, what's going on in my life, and tell a story. I want it to be my career. I want to do what I love. It's extremely important to me. And secondly, excuse this for being really depressing, I guess, but is my suffering. I know people say not to let your mental illness define you, but I feel like it does. I can't ignore the fact that the people who live in my head and the depression and the suicidal thoughts and the anxiety, they all control me. They impact my everyday life. Every decision I make, everything just seems to relate to my mental illness in some way. So it is a part of me. I know that might not sound like the healthiest thing, but it's it's just true.
My purpose for existence is to be a people pleaser. I try to be everything for everyone. If you have any worries, I always try to be the person that people come to. I always want to be the person that they lean on for whatever situation. I've kind of transformed myself into a knowledge bank of sorts, so that when anyone has any questions, I can at least sort of answer it for them. I try to be the best at everything so that when people have a skill that they need or need a partner for something, I can be the person that they come to. Because I just want to make everyone happy. And if I can't do that, then why am I even here?
I believe my existence has everything and nothing to do with this world at all. I feel like there is certain people and certain scenarios that God puts you in, just to see how you would react. And I think that's how God determines which path he's going to put you in, just by putting, certain people and certain scenarios in your way. So that's why I think, it's everything but nothing at the same time, because you never know what exactly could happen.
I think what helps me put meaning into my existence personally is having other living beings to share my existence with, and that can be any living being. It's almost like a symbiotic relationship, because I feel like if I did not have living beings to share my existence with, I would simply feel like I did not exist. And I think that's just what really defines my existence personally to me.
My existence has been about making a way for myself, finding out what I'm good and bad at, creating art that makes me feel proud, consuming art that makes me feel heard, making connections with people, traveling, making memories to pull me through the bad times, succeeding and failing and failing and failing and succeeding again, experiencing everything that this life has to offer, and learning how to feel comfortable with just being me.
Unknown Space Radio has been a production of KWDC 93.5 LPFM, Delta College Radio. This program is made possible by listeners like you. Programming is produced by the students, staff, and faculty of San Joaquin Delta College's Radio Television Department. It is supported by the Delta College Department of Arts, Humanities, and Multimedia, the Career Technical Education and the Workforce Development Office, and the State of California. Thank you for listening. Tom Argonda, Alex Salon. Unknown Space Radio.